Hey everybody, it's Emma. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. I'm continuing on with my top 5 series, and today I'm talking about top 5 kind of behind the scenes products. So maybe things that aren't shown on my channel. Maybe I think a couple of these things I've mentioned in previous videos, some of them I haven't, but just some things I use in my everyday routine that maybe wouldn't make it into a video or into a get ready with me. Hopefully that makes sense. So let's dive in. First thing I want to mention is actually a tool, and I'm talking about these little cuticle scissors. I think they're curved, which I don't really care either way, but these are such a handy little thing. I use them to trim my bangs. I use them to trim my brows. I will often use them to kind of, if I don't feel like tweezing my eyebrows, I'll just kind of trim lazily like I've done today. So, you know, it's not perfect, but it works when I don't feel like being in pain, frankly, or taking the time to tweeze. I'll just use these little scissors to trim. They come in handy for all kinds of other things too. If I've got a string on my shirt or anything kind of needs to be cut. If I'm sewing something, I'll use these little scissors to trim things. So they're a really handy thing just to have in your bathroom or in your house in general, I think. And yeah, I use these all the time. The next thing is a hair product, and it is a dry shampoo. I am a very recent convert to dry shampoos. The one that I'm using currently is from Batiste. It is the Clean and Classic Original version. And I don't know how it took me so long to get on board with these, especially since I have for the past 4 or 5 years been dyeing my hair, well, not personally, but getting my hair dyed, crazy colors. And if you've ever done that sort of thing, you know that the less often you can wash your hair, the longer your color is going to last. My hair can get pretty funky pretty quickly, and so it can be difficult for me to not wash my hair for an extended period of time. But the dry shampoo makes it possible and much more pleasant for myself and surely others around me. So this just helps to soak up any extra oil. It helps to make my hair feel a little more clean, look a little less gross, for lack of a better word. So definitely love this. And you know, it's not something I would necessarily use on my channel, but I use it a lot in my everyday life. The next thing I want to mention, I have talked about in my channel before. I think it was in 1 or 2, maybe 3 even, favorites from earlier in the year, and that is the Skinfix Coconut Hydrating Mist. It has coconut, cucumber, and rose waters in it, and I've just continued to enjoy this product. I've used it really consistently, and I've barely made a dent in it, so that's pretty cool. Recently, because it's been cold and dry out, I've actually been layering this in between my skincare steps. If that's not a good idea to do for scientific reasons that I don't know, please do let me know. But for the moment, and it seems to have been working out for me, for instance, I'll wash my face, I'll do a little spritz, I'll put on, you know, a morning serum, do a little spritz, put on my moisturizer, a little spritz, SPF, good to go. Sometimes I'll do that at night, although I tend to use some heavier oils and stuff at night to help with hydration. But it's just a really great product. It wasn't that expensive. I think it was about $14. And like I said, I've been using this consistently. I think I got it in maybe April or May, and there's still quite a lot left. I'll even use this sometimes in the middle of the day if I need a little wake me up, or my skin's feeling a little parched, or my makeup is looking kind of powdery. And I don't find that it makes my makeup move around. Now, I do go easy with the spritz, especially if I have a lot of eye makeup on, but I haven't found it to be a problem. And I think it's just really nice. The next product is actually what inspired this top 5, and it is the Cerave Healing Ointment. Now, this is basically Cerave's version of Vaseline, and that is a product, a petroleum jelly I've had in my bathroom since I can remember. You know, it was always in my parents' house, and I have continued the tradition. And it's just a really great all-purpose product. I use it a lot for makeup removal. It's amazing at getting eye makeup off, and it's really moisturizing so I don't find that it irritates my eyes or strips my eyes. I use it all the time on my lips, especially at night, as an extra boost of hydration. I'll use it on other areas of my body, like my heels, my elbows, or sometimes just my hands and feet, especially right now where it's just extra dry out. I've also used this on my face, a very small amount, maybe once or twice a week, and I'll rub it in as the last step of my nighttime skincare routine, and works out really well. My face feels much more hydrated in the morning. So far, it hasn't broken me out. If you do want to kind of experiment with that, I would recommend patch testing and just doing a thin layer just to make sure that it doesn't clog your pores or anything, because it is quite a heavy duty thing. But there, as with all Cerave products, there's nothing extra, there's nothing irritating, there's a lot of great nourishing skincare ingredients in it. And it's a cruelty-free alternative to Vaseline. It's a really great product and doesn't get enough love on my channel for the amount that I use it. The last thing I want to talk about is face masks. I have a love affair with face masks, but I have a bad habit of buying them and then not using them. So I only have 2 at the moment in an attempt to actually use them up before buying more. The first one I have is actually in my current project pan. It's the Body Shop British Rose Fresh Plumping Mask. It's definitely fragranced. I haven't so far noticed that my skin is breaking out because of it. For some reason, my skin doesn't mind rose. It's a very kind of liquidy, jelly texture. It's got little bits of stuff in there. It's not sticky at all, but I will spread some on my face, let it sit for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever feels good, and then rinse it off. I try to use this twice a week. I kind of fell off the bandwagon, but I'm getting back on it. I do like it. It doesn't irritate my skin in any way, although I don't notice any noticeable difference when I do use this, but I do want to use it up because it was really freaking expensive. It's not a bad mask, but I think it's maybe not worth $26. The next mask I have is from Paula's Choice. This is the Skin Recovery Hydrating Treatment Mask. This is marketed as either a mask that you can put on your face, leave it on for 20 minutes, rinse it off, or as an overnight treatment, which is usually how I use it. It is a very thick cream. It feels really nice. Doesn't really smell like anything, and Paula's Choice does not use any fragrance or anything like that. It doesn't feel heavy or sticky. It's a really nice mask if I am feeling like I need a little extra boost of something. I've been trying to use it at least once a week again so I can actually use it up instead of letting it sit in my cabinet for, well, until it expires, which is sometimes what I do. But yes, face masks. Love them. If you have any recommendations for face masks or any that you particularly love, I would love to hear about them. So when I use those up, I can buy them. And that is it. That is my top 5 behind the scenes products. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know if there's anything else you'd like to see in this top 5 series, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.